cheaper than buying the actual thick, nice wigs from Arda. And if you guys don't know what Arda is, you should know what Arda is. Arda Wigs is I'm going to call them an American wig company. I think their stuff is made in China, but they're like centered in the US. They specialize in thick wigs for spiking, and they also have bigger wig caps in case you're a guy or a girl with lots of hair. Because a lot of guys have issues buying wigs on eBay because these are made for small Asian people. A lot of guys I know are nowhere near that size. They're like, yeah, it's not going to fit on their head. So Arda Wigs is a place you should probably go if you're a guy or someone with lots of thick hair. They are a bit pricier though, but because they start at like $30 and then the price goes up depending on what style you want, plus shipping. So in the end, you usually spend about $35 getting the cheapest wig. And that's quite a bit, but if you're getting a good quality product that's going to last a long, long time, I feel the money's worth it because I'm going to wear this over and over again. Now we're going to talk about long wigs, because long wigs are really where you do not want to buy your cheap wig. Like, I bought a $15 wig for a Kurama cosplay, and this thing just started shedding. Hair was falling out all over the place. Kind of looked like I got mauled by a demon all over my face. It was really bad. But also the thing with, because the thing is, with long wigs, they have more fibers in them. So if you're paying less money, you are going to usually get less fibers, lower quality stuff. And short wigs, you don't need to brush often. Long wigs, you usually need to brush. So I would say if it's under 25, it's probably not safe to buy on eBay. But with buying wigs on eBay, always check the customer reviews. Like if it's a top-rated plus seller, it's usually okay. If it's not, they may ship you something weird like shoes. One of my friends has this pair of pants from Taiwan, and he's like, I bought a blue wig. Where is my blue wig? So that's just something you got to be aware of if you're not buying from a top-rated seller. But every once in a while there is a good one. I've never had one, but I know friends who have. Okay, and also a way to save money on wigs, because wigs are really expensive if they're, you know, $15 to $25 a pop. And let's say you got a character with blonde hair, you got a character with brown hair, you got a character with green hair. There's 3 wigs. That's about it, depends on the wigs if you're wearing a different costume every day. That's $75 worth of wigs. That is a lot of money. It's perfectly fine to restyle your wigs. I would not suggest cutting them, or if they're super gelled up, like if you're going as Roxas, and then all of a sudden you want to go as Mellow from Death Note. Like Roxas is up, like Super Saiyan hair, and Mellow from Death Note is just like straight down. I would not suggest restyling that because it's going to be harder to spike it up. It's just not going to look nice. So know when to not restyle your wig, I guess is the best thing to do. Because otherwise it's going to look bad, and then you just ruined all your fun. Also, there's no shame in using your real hair. When I first started playing Mac from Digimon, my hair was really short, so I could spike it up. But now my hair is down here, so I need to get a wig. But there is no shame in using your real hair. Though a lot of people want to dye their hair for cosplay, and I suggest against this because by the time that you buy the hair dye and get it done, either A, it's almost as expensive as getting that cheap wig, because you know the box of good hair dye is like about $8. And you know, good wig is $15 and you can use it several times, where the hair dye is going to wash out after several weeks. And often the hair dye does not stay very long. Yes.
I've gotten wigs before, and for the 2 cons I go to for a year, they are not worth taking care of. They are big pains in the ass.
Alright, what kind are they?
Big long ones.
Yeah, I had one to be the witch from Holic. I think I spent like $50 on it. I think that was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life.
Okay.
I ended up just like giving it to my friend, and she ended up throwing it away.
Alright. Was it shedding all over?
No, it just got tangled. And
Okay.
I'm not really that much into cosplaying, so taking care of it is not my thing.
Yeah. I have a suggestion for that because I also played Duel from Gundam Wing, and he's got like a braid now here. The braid does help keep it in check, but you can also get, it's called silicone lubricant. It's for bicycles. You get it at the hardware store. It's like a spray, aerosol spray, and you spray that on your wig, and since your wig is plastic, it stinks like crap. Do not do this when it's on you. You will die. You will probably die. There's like a warning on the label, do not inhale, but what you cosplayers do. Oh, this is fine. I'm in my basement. True story, bro. That helps detangle it, and just carrying around at home. One of my friends plays stocking. I usually don't like long-haired characters. But yeah, I can see your point. Yeah?
There is another product that you can use. It's called Motion Machines hairspray. It's in the ethnic hair aisle.
Okay.
It's basically a conditioner, but it works to help you control wigs as well.
Okay.
Keep them from peeling.
Okay. The reason I use mine is just because it's cheap. I get like the giant bottle for like $3. I'm assuming hair care stuff is more expensive. I don't.
I think it's only $5 for like a big can.
Oh, okay. So it's about the same price.
And it smells like almonds.
Okay. That would smell better than silicone. That would smell better than silicone. Okay. Oh my gosh. I have 5 minutes left. I did not notice that. So I'm going to try not to hold you guys up too long. So I already told you guys like the Joann's coupons are a great thing. If you don't have a Joann's if you sew and you don't have Joann's gift cards, you go sign up for one because they're amazing if you sew. Also, if you're a college student, you can get like the everyday 10% discount on your entire order. That's useful. So things that you should not skimp on if you want to make your cheap costume look amazing, because you can buy that $15 wig and them thrift store pants and make your jacket out of all of the scraps from your boyfriend's cake. It's completely fine. I feel like telling you that I spent maybe $10 on this costume because the shoes are from my closet, the pants are from my closet, this is from my closet, this is from Evangelion, and that's not my series. But I'm wearing it because it goes with my costume. This is, as I said, scraps. I spent $10 on the hat. This is for the costume I'm wearing tomorrow. This wig. So completely doable, and your closet is no shame to go in your closet. But things that you absolutely should not skimp on. The only reason I'm yelling at you for this is because you're going to waste your money and you're going to cry, and then that's going to make me cry, and I don't like that. If you're sewing, please go for a quality fabric, and a quality fabric means you just go up to it, and does it feel nice? Does it feel like it's going to rip apart? If you've been sewing for a while, or if you just like clothes, you can tell if the fabric is nice or not. If it is in the costume section of the fabric store, it's usually for Halloween costumes, and that usually does not hold up very well. I made my boyfriend Zero's costume from Kokias, his big suit, and I used all the gold trim from the Halloween section, and all the gold was flaking off, and he's worn it like 3 times. It's not good. And I'm not going to replace it because that takes work and So also do not skimp on your wig, because as I said, your cheap wig, you're paying less money, you're probably getting less fibers, and it's going to fall apart on you, and you just wasted your money and you won't be able to wear it like 17 different times over. Also, heat transfer paper, if you're one of the few people who do the heat transfer paper thing. The cheaper paper has less glue on it. It's kind of like cheap duct tape. Like, you know, the expensive duct tape that holds everything together, and then the cheap duct tape that just like dies. That's basically the same thing with heat transfer paper. Is you get what you pay for, so honestly, I'm going to say it's cheaper to buy the more expensive stuff, even though that doesn't make sense. It lasts longer, so you're not going to need to replace it, if that makes sense. Alright, this is something that I did not actually cover yet, but we have 5 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up. This is not specifically the most important aspect of your outfit, but if you do plan on getting photos in the hallway of yourself, makeup is useful. useful. I know all the guys are gonna run screaming from me.
That always runs.
But a little bit of like face powder keeps your face from